Hi everybody, this is Angie. Thank you everybody for the calls, emails, cards, and messages. We've all had the opportunity to hear or talk to somebody we haven't in a while, and it's been fun to hear stories that you have with her that we didn't know about and be reminded of so many other good memories. Our common theme in the calls and emails is how Karen was always smiling. Even looking back at her toughest recoveries from surgeries, she was always smiling and laughing when we came to see her and when any of our many visitors came through the door. She was truly so happy to see everybody, and she showed it. Another popular mention was her artwork and how creative and talented she was. Her art is part of many friends' homes, and many have said that they think about her every time they see it. One story that I have heard frequently over the past 16 years of being a Toomey is about the Halloween haunted house they would have growing up. Here's an account from Barb, who was a regular participant. Karen and Matt must have decided to have a haunted house around 1985. My son Rick was a school friend of Matt's, so our whole family was invited to come and help. It was held in their big garage, and it must have been a huge amount of work for Karen, but if the kids were going to have fun with it, she was all in. Artwork, lab suits with fake blood, dry ice type fog, and lots of hidden Halloween characters jumping out to scare people. Karen was so creative in everything she did. Halloween has continued to be one of the top holidays at our house, and I have no doubt it's because Karen made it so extra special. And here's one of Matt's favorite stories from growing up when he ran a bait shop. When Matt was a kid, he had a bait and candy store in the garage. That garage was put to good use, I guess. He sold all sorts of candy along with worms and night crawlers. His method to gather the night crawlers was to go out at night with a flashlight and grab them from when they came out of the ground. His mom took him to Baker National Golf Course one night to find some night crawlers because they water the grass regularly there, which brings them to the surface. That night it was going great. Matt and Karen had collected a bunch until all of a sudden they got busted by a couple park rangers who thought they were possible vandals, but then discovered it was Matt and his mom with a big bucket of worms. Today, Matt and I had lunch and reminisced about how special Karen made everybody feel. Everything she planned and did was her thinking of somebody else. In some emails, people have mentioned how thoughtful she was, and I couldn't agree more. Even while recovering from one of her many surgeries, she would always make sure to have something that Elsie and Harry could play with when they came to visit, and a bunch of candy for them, and the nurses and doctors too. I think she might have had some of it for herself. One thing I keep thinking of is her laughter, silliness, and love for Elsie and Harry. She has been an amazing grandma to them. They will miss her reading to them, her super yummy banana bread, her pancake brunches, her intricate food and dessert designs, the millions of pounds of candy she fed them, and just how special she made everything for them. But they know that all they have to do is think of her, and she will be there.